Scared yet? Well, maybe you should be. Because it's the lack of information that causes fear. Those who don't have the proper information would make the argument that the missile strike in Iraq against the American bases would have never happened had it not been for Donald Trump and his actions. That would be incorrect. Sooner or later, a conflict with Iran was inevitable. If the deep state had or has a military force, it's in Iran. What do you think all those pallets of money were sent over there for during the Obama administration? And who do you think paid for the missiles that they used to mount the attack that they just did? That's right, the American taxpayers. A lot of people don't know the history of the general that was taken out. So let me bring you up to speed. He's been this close to all kinds of terroristic type attacks all over the world. Most notable, he was in Benghazi when the American embassy was attacked. And it is no coincidence that he is in Iraq when the American embassy was attacked. How many Americans have died because of operations that he's led? I couldn't say for sure, but I guarantee you it's more than just a few. And allowing him to continue operations throughout the world was a direct threat to American security, a direct threat to American lives. As I've said on more than one occasion, what is being done has never been attempted before, and it's highly unlikely that it's not going to go off without a hitch. But one way or another, it has to be done. Or sooner or later, it's going to come down to a world conflict. That's what establishing the New World Order and one world government is all about. And countering it means that you have to disassemble the machine that was trying to be built throughout the years. And Iran was an integral part of that, or is an integral part of that. It's another reason all that money got shipped over there. Tactically, this is a hell of an opportunity for the patriots and the people who are trying to disassemble the machine that was attempting to be built. Because all of the people who are on the New World Order and the deep state side are going to be screaming for war because that's what they want. And if American lives were lost in this most recent attack, they just might get it. I can't tell you what's going to happen next because I'm not the man making the decisions. But I will say this, that it would have never happened had the Iran deal not been struck the way it was originally. Had someone not decided to make appeasement and paying extortion money to a foreign country part of foreign policy. Like I said before, you don't give a bully your lunch money because when you do, he sees you as weak and only is going to come back for more. I'm hoping that this is used as an opportunity to expose the deep state connection and the military industrial complexes ties to Iran and what was really going on during the Obama administration and why the Iran deal was struck in the manner that it was. Because Barack Obama and John Kerry in particular have a lot to answer for in this particular situation. And if it's played right, it could provide an opportunity for the U.S. to get out of the Middle East altogether. When and if the wherefores and whys are all exposed. Hopefully, the American military might and all the money that's been spent paid off, and Patriot missiles were deployed, and the majority of the incoming missiles were dealt with before they ever even made it to the ground. Because if not, and American lives were lost in this most recent attack, that changes the whole equation. And some kind of retaliation will be required. And more than likely, the situation will escalate. And that's something we should all be scared of.